Hey guys, Forces and Bros here. So in today's video, we're going to talk about what we liked and didn't like of our 2020 snowmobiles. So we'll start off with the Summit Sp 850 E-Tech. Honestly, I like pretty much every feature of the snowmobile because I went from a 600 E-Tech MXZ to a 850. The power is incredible. This was my first mountain sled, and I would trade anything to do it again. Going from a 600 E-Tech to an 850, I would recommend it to anyone. The fun you will have in the powder is just amazing. So we'll start off with what I didn't like. This is one feature I realized when I was in Mont Valin. In minus 20, minus 15, and one day minus 30 weather. So if you come here, you'll see. So I'll open it up first so you'll understand. So you have the exhaust here, and the exhaust creates some heat. When you're playing in some powder, the snow will build up right here when it's minus 10, minus 15 and colder, and it's gonna build up right here. And what I mean by this, the snow builds up here and it freezes and it creates some ice, making this panel pop up a little bit. And when you're moving around, this becomes uncomfortable for your legs when you're here. In my case, it was my mono suit. So sometimes, whatever you're doing, you might be going around your sled from side to side, and you've got this piece here hooking up. On this side, it's not as bad, because on this side, you don't have your exhaust creating that extreme heat. So that's a little feature that not a feature, but something I disliked on the sled. And now, compared from that side, what I like on this side of the snowmobile, and what I think it's a great idea, is they integrated this here on the new Summits. So the old Summits, like the ones my cousins have, they don't have this. So this comes stock from the factory, and the heat from your belt is coming out. Now I only have 500 miles on this snowmobile, but the belt did not blow yet and the heat is coming out. So I like that little feature. So while we're on this side, I also want to show you guys the fins on the clutch, which helps to cool down the belt even more. So this is my brother that realized this. So right here, you see the fins on the clutch. It helps to circulate the air and cool down the belt. So that's another positive feature. And again, on this side of the snowmobile. So if you were watching my videos at the beginning of the season, you know that I got this LinQ to put my clothes and my camera gear in there. So when we're moving from one spot to the other, 62 liters of space, 62 liters of space. I put the interior layer, protect my gear. Now, some thought it was big. It's the first time I'm used to being on a mountain snowmobile, so it's not that bad. And I was also surprised when I was getting stuck with the snowmobile. I'll put a video, you'll see it right now. I could flip the snowmobile no problem, even with this big box here, and it stayed there no problem, never broke. I got some extra LinQs just in case, but everything was good. And also, snowmobile, like you can see, pretty easy to move around and maneuver. So yeah, that's pretty much, honestly, I would recommend a Summit Sp 850 to anyone who is starting off mountain riding. I enjoyed it. I had an amazing experience, especially in the Parent and Mont-Valin. Let's start off by the things that we liked on this 2020 Renegade XRS 900 Turbo. So the comfortability of this sled is just truly amazing, okay? So my Renegade backcountry has a 146 track on it and is very comfortable sled on the trails. This has a 137 track on it, which was 10 times more comfortable than my Renegade Backcountry X. With that being said, it has a better bench on it as well. But I thought the backcountry with the longer track would have been better in the bumps. This was hands down way better. Extendable windshield. My father said that was a great plus on it. When it was really cold, it would bring it up. Not cold, it'd bring it back down. Other than that, the ITC, I tried it once. It's okay. I'm not a fan of it, but that's what it is. So let's go to the things that we didn't like about this sled. One thing, when I was turning left on this sled, I found that the throttle by wire throttle was very sensitive, okay? So every time I would hit a bump, the sled would dart, let's say. It would keep hitting the throttle back and forth in the bumps, only when I was turning left. When I was turning right, it was okay. So that's what one of the downfalls I found about that. I did not use this at all. I set it to where I wanted to. So who knows? Some people like this. I don't think it's necessary on my sled, but that's what it is. This dash here, we've had problems with it. The dash was stuck on 4x4 and the sled wouldn't start and blah blah blah, so we brought it back in and they put a new cluster. Other than that, the adjustable piggyback shocks are great. So yeah, all around it's a pretty good sled. Fuel economy is great. You got the 3 modes on it, which was good. My dad used it on sport mode the whole time and he did great. I think he did about 220 kilometers on one tank, which he said it was very good. So yeah. Another great thing about this sled was the adjustable carbide here. When he would just want to drive more aggressive, he would just crank it down a few times and it would be amazing, he said. The handling was phenomenal. I loved it too when I drove it. 1.6-inch Cobra track, great on the trails. Didn't find it slipping in the curves or nothing. Nothing bad to say about that track also. So another great feature that we liked on this sled was that we were able to just hold the start button and see your dash and maneuver through the everywhere you want to go, right, in the dash. And the one downfall on this sled, I know has 150 horsepower turbo sled, right? But compared to my 850 E-Tech backcountry, I find that the power is not enough for this sled. My 850 E-Tech off the bat, not top end, has way more punch to it than this 900 Turbo. I beat him off the line and then my dad would pass me, but because there's more top end on a 4-stroke, so I still find the 900 Turbo is not snappy enough. So hopefully we'll have a good season like that next year or even better. So thanks for watching, guys. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you in future videos.